And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Utah's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
And nice job being gap sound by this. Here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Gives it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. Now when they're nowhere to go with it after he caught the football, you start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch on the right side. It's a seam wide. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. That is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is down.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays. And I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence, and you'll start looking elsewhere.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Dropping back, it's Russ. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To the air on first down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back. Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Utes moving quickly to the line. They want to throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is why Sackle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion. He'll off one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do.
Breaks into the open. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf and the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow day. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pass the 30. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it! The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Utes look to keep this drive humming. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best, looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Russ. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. He's going to take off. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Looking to throw, it's Russ. Quarterback adapting. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Russ. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. He breaks a tackle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab, it's Jordan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on third. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down. Seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Russ. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Leaves it with the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Pulls and fired complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The inside handoff. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense set on first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Can't get him to the ground.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45 on his way. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Here's a heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Jordan. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Plucks it out of the air. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Number 13.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Here's the handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here on 3rd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Fuentes. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. Their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Snags it quickly on the left. Just keeps moving. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Got it in the middle, it's Hatchett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gives it on the option. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give and tick, 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 tick. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Utes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Utes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the boom time.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Hard running there. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big play